Hey, Xiaoguang. What's going on?
I'm fine. It's just, I felt so happy earlier today. So happy it almost feels everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonderful. Wise, can...
Go ahead.
What if... What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry, it's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare where I fell into a bottomless pit.
I'd actually like to answer. Since when I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these colorful flowers. I loved those bright and colorful flowers, but the cliff was high, and honestly, I was terrified of falling. Until one day, I actually did. But thankfully, nothing happened. The ground below was just a soft patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was all. And I finally got to see those flowers up close. I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally exaggerated as a kid. Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. But you'll never know unless you take that first step forward. So if you ever feel uncertain, just keep moving forward. Things could turn out to be different than you expected.
I get it now. Thank you. Once again.
Huh? What'd you just...
I said thank you. And sorry for making... I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling.
Don't worry. I'll catch you. Don't be fooled by how I look. Ever since I joined Rinkwei Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all. So next time you have that nightmare, just remember, no matter what happens...
Junior... Okay, when I have that nightmare again, I believe you'll catch... I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything. Even touch the sun. Actually, We meet again, my dear Junior.
Xiaoguang was just about to tell me something.
Is that so? What a coincidence. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces, both equally powerful and destructive. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists locked in an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, it can lead to disaster beyond imagination. Judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall of the old capital. So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out. That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their everything to contain those two raging forces. to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword, because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away and let it all burn? She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei Summit. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything. You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiaoguang.
Of course I want to help you both, but I can't just give you my word right now. This isn't something I can promise lightly. At the very least, I need to talk to her first.
Did I ever tell you? I like how adorable you look when you're serious, which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse, a trap. Something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie. Seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. So, tell me, my dear
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang? You claim you're one, yet the two of you couldn't be more different.
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different, because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants to live, just like any other ordinary person. I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity, the side she keeps trying to suppress. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into gods. Too bad I'm neither divine nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunquei Summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight rendezvous ends here. Until next time, my dear Junior. Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down. Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it 3? No. This color, this scent. I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. I've done these steps so many times, and yet... My head... It hurt. It feels like... I've forgotten something. A lot of things. Will I one day end up forgetting my Junior's face? No! I don't want that! It's alright. If I've forgotten, if I forget 10 times, I'll master it 11 times. I will. I will. Junior, if one day I'm no longer here, will you remember me?
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom. And now it won't play anymore. And she's never coming back.
Aw, don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I'm actually pretty good at fixing things.
Thank you.
What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me.
If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward?
That's a tough question. Give me a second to think. They should be selling it here. Osmanthus candy. Feels like something she'd like. I hope she does.
This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious.
About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either. But I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below and accidentally slipped.
What happened after that?
Other than a sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass, something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over.
So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now. Did I wait? I was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together.
But didn't we already have...
Huh? Sorry. I meant we...
Hold on, Xiaoguang. Tell me honestly. Did you forget what we did today? Don't tell me. Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first.
Sorry. You're right.
When did it begin? Was it after the last time you used the Qingming sword?
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a long time. Long before we met in Phylum Heights. Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day and memorizing the previous day's entries, so people would think everything's alright with it, because I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worry. That's why my brother did what he did. He was just... I don't want anyone else to worry because of... I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so... Could you please keep... When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu.
This is too dangerous. And I promised Ishu and...
I know. I'll talk to Shifu, I promise. Just not now. We still can't reach her. She might have run into some trouble. Everyone's already so worried. When Shifu gets to Phylum Heights, I'll tell her and...
Fine. But when you're ready, we need to tell everyone. It's not about burdening them. It's about finding any chance to help you get better.
Okay.
And, Xiaoguang, I want you to know, no matter what happens, I'm on your side.
I know. And I've been wanting to tell you something too. Junior, actually,
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
No. If things are this bad here at Swabian Temple, the outside must... We need to hurry and regroup with the... We must not let these things hurt anyone...
Ye Guang, the time has come.
Elder Liu?
I told you before. The Qingming sword is one of Yonghui Summit's most valuable assets. It must never be wasted on trivial things. It can only be drawn when it... And now is that moment. An ancient prophecy once said, when darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, only the blade of Baize can pierce the night and awaken the dawn. This is your time to step forward. Use the Qingming sword to save...
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. Let's meet up with him.
The path of Baize is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing and curse, joy and grief. One thought leads to heaven, the next to the abyss. You shouldn't stand in her way. As Yonghui Summit's swordkeeper, wielding the Qingming sword is Ye Guang's destiny. Heaven's will cannot be defied.
I don't know about all that. But what I do know is that Xiaoguang's fate should be hers to decide. Xiaoguang, let's check what's happening outside. We should be able to get out through the...
Yeah, let's...
If the abnormal miasma is appearing outside Swabian Temple, then the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others.
The abnormal miasma has taken over all of Phylum Heights.
All right, we'll take the Yunquei disciples and clear out all the black flowers in Phylum Heights first. But just doing that probably won't stop the Hollow from expanding. From what we can tell, the real source is inside Lemnian Hollow.
The flowers react to the Qingming Sword's power, so I'll head into
But your body...
Really, it's fine. I've tried it before. As long Junior went in with me last time. He knows.
Right. Last time in the Hollow, Senior Xiaoguang cleansed the...
Even if there were, so be it. That burden was hers to bear the moment she...
Elder Lu, you were against letting Xiaoguang enter the Hollow on her own before, weren't...
The situation has changed. I opposed before because she wasn't absolute. Right now, other disciples will be tied up clearing the flowers in Phylum. But you're different, Ye Shengguang. If the Qingming Sword can purify miasma that efficiently, you must enter the Hollow. Find the source of all this, and stop the disaster. For everyone. This is your duty. Your calling.
But Shifu made it very clear before. Xiaoguang mustn't take any more risks.
If only Shifu were here. Too bad we still can't reach her.
Elder Lu was right. We don't really have the manpower to send anyone else. How about counting me in?
I'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And
Yeah, I heard what's going on. Since it's urgent, I brought this little bamboo.
My basic modules are mostly repaired. Everyone, I have some understanding of the abnormal miasma in that area of the Hollow. I hope that...
Don't worry, we've entered Lumnian Hollow this way before. We made it out once. Oh, and one more thing. Last time the Qingming sword resonated faintly with the Hollow. I suspect they're connected. If we keep an eye on its reaction, we should be able to trace it back to the source of the anomaly. So, one way or another, Ye Shunguang, or rather the Qingming sword, must enter the Hollow.
I think so too. From what I can tell, if we can clear away the black flowers in that area, it might stop the Hollow's abnormal change.
Looks like that's our best option. Okay, we'll stay here and clean up the mutated flowers, and you guys can enter.
Then I'll talk to my Supreme Assistant and try to learn more.
There's no time to waste. Let's split up and get moving. I may have said that, but I'm actually not totally sure if your body can. If it can't, you better tell me sooner rather than later.
Huh? Are you worried about me?
I don't get it. This mission's a bad deal for you. The sword's already chosen you. Even if you do nothing, you still have your value.
My value? I'm not sure I understand. But I do know I want to help everyone. For Yunquai Summit and for the people of Phylum Heights. I don't want to see them panic or suffer like that anymore. If my power can make a difference, then I have to use it. Like Elder Lu said, this is my duty as the Sword Keeper.
You're weird. Whatever. By the way, it looks like Proxy's been wanting to talk to you. I'll leave you to...
Junior?
I know you want to help everyone, and I respect that. You're really important to me, Senior Xiaoguang. If helping others makes you smile, I'll be truly happy for you. But if you get hurt because of it, I'll also feel so. Just like you promised me before. As your friend, as your companion, as your proxy. I just hope you can value yourself a little more.
I will. This is kinda embarrassing. So, if we work together? What is this?
You're seeing it too? I thought I was hallucinating.
That sphere... it looks familiar somehow. I think I've seen it before.
If I'm guessing right, that was probably a shared hallucination caused by the high concentration of miasma in the area. Unfortunately, as a bamboo, I don't see any of it.
So it is an illusion. It just looks so... I can't shake this feeling. Like there's something dangerous festering inside that sphere.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. The air this thing gives off is so ominous. Unsettling. Just...
How much longer can you keep this up, my dear child? Why do you keep struggling through this hopeless swamp? Give up now. Your very existence was a beautiful mistake. And everything you've done to correct that mistake has only made it worse.
Did you guys hear anything?
I'm hearing it too. That voice. It sounds.
I heard it too. That voice. It's my own. Dylan and Banyue mentioned they once heard voices that sounded like their own in Lemian Hollow. This must be the...
I was also there, but I didn't hear anything at the time. And I didn't hear my own voice just now. It sounded more like Sarah's voice.
Maybe it's because the abnormal miasma concentration here, or maybe this area has some kind of special connection to you? After all, your teacher's phantom also showed up here. As if these cheap gimmick...
So, what?
Just a bunch of empty words, poking at our weak spots. Too bad for them. Anyone who's really faced despair doesn't crumble that.
Xiaoguang, you okay?
No, I'm fine. Just got a little.
It's normal for a human body to feel a little disoriented right after experiencing hallucinations.
Looks like the abnormal miasma we purified before was only the tip of the iceberg. No wonder the last round only slowed the Hollow's growth. The Hollow's pushing up against Phylum Heights, probably because those black flowers finally made their way into the city.
If the people in the city get exposed to the miasma for too long, they'll be in danger.
Either way, you should really keep an eye on your condition.
Don't panic, everyone. If I remember correctly, there's a long-range security bot posted up ahead. You'll need to sneak past its field of view first.
We need to move to the black flower now! Oh no, they've spotted us! We need to pick our moment and get past before the attack lands.
This thing is really trying to keep us away from here. It's like it's guarding this factory. How are you feeling, Xiaoguang? If you're not well, you need to tell me. Don't try to tough it out.
Okay, don't worry, I'm fine. Let's try using that Qingming sword ability from earlier.
Everyone, we need to move fast and shut down that security bot.
Why is there a security robot in a place like this?
It's probably the same as me. Abandoned for various reasons. Left behind to wander this secluded place. After being tainted by the miasma, it seems to have mistaken this factory for something it must protect. How pitiful. How absurd.
Evil retreats. The line is drawn.
My move. All done. Too easy.
cleanse these black flowers as soon as possible. Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Begone!
So, once the core black flower is taken out, the rest of the abnormal miasma
There. That should do. Don't move. Let me lean on you just for a second. Every time I have to come out and take care of things, I think I've earned a reward or...
I thought you had given up on helping us.
It's true. I didn't want to do this, but she... Unfortunately, I can only exist with her alive, so I can't just let her be. If something happened to her, then I'd never get to see my adorable little junior. Still, my power has its limits. Don't forget what I told.
You alright? Looks like purifying that miasma really takes a toll.
No, really. It's besides. I can feel it. The Qingming sword's residue. Like Zhao said earlier, the sword must be tied to whatever's going on with Limnian Hollow. If that's true, then... This is something only the sword wielder, me, can handle. It's my duty. I can't run from it. I don't want to.
Still, I don't want all this to come at the cost of your health.
Junior, do you remember when we wandered through Phylum Heights? The smell of coffee at the street corner, residents there playing mahjong, the Tong Sui shops, all those soft and sweet treats. All that simple, or if I can. I want to protect all for the first time in what feels like forever. I can finally feel what it is I...
No offense, but the people you're trying so hard to protect, they probably don't even know you exist. They'll never know what you've given, and even so, you're still okay.
Yes, I'm not doing this for anything in return. I just want to...
You're really... Never mind. If you're willing to help, that's good news for everyone. Let's stay focused. We still need to investigate what's going on with the miasma here. Lock Spring, got any new...
If I'm remembering correctly, there should be even more abnormal miasma deeper inside the factory. There might even be another core black flower, like the one we saw earlier.
In that case, let's keep moving.
Xiaoguang, please take good care of yourself. You remember the promise we made, right?
I do. Don't worry.
Free as the skies.
The blade knows my heart. Part of us. Shift. I see edge. Frost glistens.
This This is some kind of strange statue. Why would...
The following fugitives have been identified as wanted targets. Former captain of the Second Guard, Leonid Anton. One, Yulia Goryachev. Former technical director, Sun.
Anyone with knowledge of these individuals, whether fugitives, please contact the Lord's Command or any member of the local First Guard. Command shall reward those who provide valuable intel.
Lord, we'll follow.
Those who contact or assist wanted individuals will be regarded as traitors.
I mentioned before, Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more deeply than anyone else ever could. But that love didn't bring her the love and respect she deserved in return. Limnian Hollow is rich in porcelain, which comes from Lumite ore. Long ago, long before people realized the true value hidden in Lumite ore, Lady Sunbringer was already studying it. She discovered that a substance extracted from the ore could effectively resist either corruption. So she led the people of her time to mine it together. But humans always find reasons to fight. Maybe she stood out too much. Maybe jealousy took root. Or maybe someone simply didn't like her for no particular reason. Anyway, one day, she discovered a huge underground pit beneath this very mountain. Something secret seemed buried down there. But just as she was about to enter that pit herself to continue her research, those who envied her finally made their move. They had long been plotting to make her disappear. The story ends abruptly here. The last record simply reads, "The erupting miasma swallowed everything." The once stable miasma suddenly erupted.
What? Wait, what happened to Lady Sunbringer in the end?
As far as I know, she went missing. But I've also heard of a different version of the story. As Lady Sunbringer was preparing to lead people into the pit to mine more Lumite ore, Limnian Hollow suddenly started to expand violently. During the disaster, Lady Sunbringer did everything she could to save everyone. But later, the survivors turned on her, claiming she was the one who caused it all. They said her mining had angered the Hollow, and demanded that she disappear. Of course, these are all just old rumors. The truth's long been lost to time, and probably holds very little value for...
If the story is true, then that mine in front of us might really be the same one with the deep pit she found. And if this area's tied to her, maybe this abnormal miasma is too.
Actually, that's my theory too. Perhaps that's why I've lingered here. I can still sense traces of my creator's presence all around this place. After being treated like that by those she loves, it's only natural for Lady Sunbringer to resent them and turn to the other side of humanity.
Betrayed by the ones she loved, then turns into the big villain. Stories like that are pretty common.
But Lady Sunbringer was one of the first Void Hunters. Would someone like her really do something like that?
The Void Hunter is just a title. People are fickle by nature.
Miss Zhao, how should I put this? You sound kind of pessimistic about people.
The strongest bond between people is always value, isn't it? Those people wanted Sunbringer gone because her value changed from positive to negative. Naturally, Sunbringer saw their true colors and acted accordingly in her own best interest. When those people no longer held any value to her, why should she keep protecting them, leading them? Mercy and compassion. Those aren't human traits. They belong to gods. And as amazing as the Void Hunter was, she was never a god, was she?
But if that's true, doesn't that mean there's never been any real love between people at all? If everything's just an exchange of value, then of course people will always turn their backs on each other. For all sorts of reasons. And the world will always be full of conflict and ugliness. But then, if that's the case, what kind of hellish world are we even living in?
This world is hell. If you can't see it that way, maybe it's because someone built a lovely, comfy glass dome for you to live under.
You both make very reasonable arguments. Still, there's no proof Sunbringer's story is even
Why are you apologizing? I'm the one who's been less than nice.
Oh,
I didn't expect my story to stir up such a debate. It really is just an old tale of uncertain origin. Please, what I am certain of is that there's still a lot of abnormal miasma inside the factory. The source we're looking for is very likely to be there.
Wise, I have a quick update. Thanks to everyone's efforts, the black flowers in Phylum Heights are now under control. But Lemnian Hollow is still expanding. According to our calculations, it's most likely because of the high concentration of abnormal miasma. We'll have to leave that to you.
we just arrived near the factory. What we're looking for is probably right in there. We'd better hurry.
Right. Let's find a way to get...
Based on Lock Spring's story, it's gonna be even more dangerous inside the factory.
If we can purify the abnormal miasma in the factory, it'll put a stop to the hollow expansion for sure.
Xiaoguang's right, but we need to be extra careful.
Everyone, please, be careful. There are more security bots here.
Oh, and when I can feel the Qingming sword resonating. It's inside the factory. There must be even stronger abnormal miasma in there.
Let's check out the entrance to the nearby factory.
And
Xiaoguang, what's wrong? Are you feeling unwell again?
I think I'm seeing something
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lady. She looks like a researcher. Slim, glasses, hair tied back, and horns. She's probably a She seems kind. Like she's researching something here. Wait, I think she just mentioned the junior's name?
That description matches my teacher, Carol. But why would you be seeing her? And how does she know about the sword?
Who's Carol?
That miasma vision we saw the first time we came here. It was her, right? Wait, have you...
I just spaced out for a second.
Xiaoguang, you don't look well.
Don't worry. How about you go figure out how to open the factory?
This place should be safe enough. Sup?
Since Ms. Xiaoguang could see her teacher's phantom, there could be clues about her and about the abnormal miasma. Either way, the factory...
There's no other option. Xiaoguang, stay put. Miss Zhao, please keep an eye on her.
Sounds good.
Let's hurry up and look for the 3 consoles. The sound of machinery. I think it's working. This is the last spot. Let's keep going.
Recently, some personnel in a few departments have shown signs of poor motivation and deliberate idleness. The Lord regards this issue with the utmost concern and has issued stern criticism.
This power feels oddly familiar, like that cursed blade, tailless. You mean the Qingming sword from Yunque Summit? Yes, I know the side effects. I see. Then maybe it could actually fix what's wrong with that sword. The cost of that weapon, it isn't...
Looks like that miasma vision was really your teacher. And she probably knows quite a bit about the Qingming sword. Should we go after her? Maybe we'll learn some...
I've got to check it out. It looks like my teacher might know how to stop the Qingming sword's effects.
But the abnormal miasma is really thick and...
I want to help you. Just like you're trying. Miss Zhao, please keep an eye on...
I can do that. No problem.
But...
I'm coming with you. Don't worry. I know the layout in there pretty well. As long as we avoid the...
All right.
Do you want to know the truth about the Qingming sword? Do you want to save her? I can help you.
The cost of that weapon will always be so heavy. It's for the greater good. For the last spark of humanity. Someone has to make that choice. I know.
Whether it's the cursed blade tailless or the Qingming sword, they both carry sinister secrets.
That's the target, right?
Salvation or destruction? Well, wise, my precious children. By the time you learn the truth, I'll probably be long gone, but you two, you will survive.
There are more illusions over there. Let's keep moving.
Found it! The target is right there.
You know why. For those 2 kids, I have to do it. It's the only way to pay the least in exchange for the greatest. I know what you mean, I do. But...
PlayStation